Today we've got a beautiful show working and planning, and outside of the computer screen you see, I'm usually doing something to make sure that A, we give you the best that we can. We also do what we can to try to make things fun, light, and entertaining, because after all, so today I have planned two things. One, we're going to play some Pokemon. Now, the game I have for you today is a game called Pokemon Emerald Crest. It is a ROM hack that is based around the Hoenn region, Gen 3. It has Pokemon from Gen 8 all the way down to the first gen. The way I'm going to be playing is it's going to be randomized. I don't know what Pokemon I'm going to have to start from. I'm going to get three to choose. I don't know where I'm going to start at. The Pokemon and the trainers are going to be relative to where my start is. This could be detrimental right away. We're also doing a Nuzlock challenge. And we're going to try and make sure that we make it as far as possible today. Let's get to it. Let's get to the game. Now, I did start a game earlier just to see that it worked. And everything worked fine before, so I don't see what it would be at this point. Now, I played Crest before. This is a newer and updated version. So it's one that I will have to save on states myself, because they forgot to put thing on there for it to save to the state on its own. So we'll just do it ourselves. Anyhow, my controller usually works for this. I'm sorry, I am spoilt. I've been a console kid my whole life, so playing. Here you go. There we have it. Jeez. All the sound is diverted, so you're still gonna hear a little bit of that. I will turn it down just a skosh. I usually have my audio set up lower anyway, but I might have to adjust that just a smidge. Tools. Settings. Kind of weird. So let's get the down just a skosh. Why? Still hear it. It's just lower so that I don't have to yell. And I can still hear it, so hopefully y'all can do. Anyhow, hey, that's Professor Birch. That's Lotad. We're gonna start our journey. See, back in my day, kids used to wear this like this, and it'd be cool. I think it's still. This is still dope, right? Who are you? Are you a boy or a girl? It's 2026, so you can't answer that question. I'm just saying. I'm just being real, you know? Now I'm going to use a fake name. I've always used this name for Pokemon games. I looked it up on the Google a while back. The meaning of this name. And I actually found it in a book a long time ago. So So, Hiershu is Indian or Sanskrit. It's a name meaning joy, delight, happiness, or one who is full of joy. Now, I can't remember where exactly I picked it up. I know it was from a book that I read when I was younger. So it just might have got stuck in there somehow. But I think it's a fitting name. A very nice name. So let's go. Let's go. There you go. There's the Mario part. I also am a little rotund like Mario, and I did happen to grow the mustache. Although he didn't have all this extra, but he probably shaved it. That was good. Anyways, this is the fun part. So we can do the traditional story just as it is and whatnot. We're going with open world. We're gonna go random. I'm just gonna leave it as it is because A, you get a really bad matchup, game over. I don't want to do that. And I don't care what generation we use. It says 1 through 9. So I was wrong. When I downloaded it said 1 through 8, and the game said 1 through 9. So who's right? I don't know. Randomizer is on. The starting Pokemon will be random. Wild Pokemon will be random static, and Trader Pokemon will both be random. We'll keep legendaries are going to be on, so that's going to be fun if we run into something we shouldn't. Or if we start with something. That'd be fucking awesome. But anyways, we're going to keep this stuff normal. I don't want to switch types of Pokemon or anything up. I don't want to change their abilities. I don't want to change their moves because, again, it's going to be hard enough as it is. Now, this is cool, though. This game does have its own system for Nuzlock challenges of any kind. And apparently there are a ton of different versions, so nobody's right. You know what I mean? As far as you don't know. So we're gonna make the items random. I do like doing that because you get a goated item right away to make things easier. I'm also going to make it to where the XP earned is going to be a little higher, just because A, on the stream, and I don't want to sit here and grind forever, because that gets boring after a while and tedious. I do know they took the HMs off. You're not required an HM because A, you got a random start location, and if you get stuck in a place that you can't move, that can be a problem. It is going to be normal Nuzlock. I'm going to keep the clauses on there, just because A, it's very possible that we run into the same Pokemon twice, and so we're going to make use of that. And the shiny clause. If I find a shiny, I'm getting it. Of course, we're gonna do nicknames. I keep the cemetery thing turned on. I want to see my numbers before we end. 1, we get to mourn. And it kind of just adds a little bit something to the wound. And 2, what I said. So, we're not going to change any party limits. The gym leaders will have their regular team numbers. It's just going to adjust based on us. We're gonna do normal level cap system, just because I said so. Like I said, we're gonna multiply the XP, but only a little bit. I'm not gonna crank it all the way up. There's still gonna be a requirement of a little bit of grind, but I don't want it too much because A, we do have that level cap, and B, I don't have the rare candies thing or not, so you don't just get rare candies. If there is a situation where we have to recover the entire team, and when I say entire, I just mean most of them, you know. We'll leave all that. I will turn the IVs to perfect. Only because if they have a legendary Pokemon at a certain level, we're done. You know? They can one-shot, and that's the only way to stop. I will leave the trainer stuff as it is, because again, they could get a Paradox Pokemon. They can get the alphas. You know, they got the mega forms and everything on here. So, I'll just leave all this alone because can. Now, with the start position, you don't know where you're gonna be. You start in this room here. Nothing to it. It looks like a regular training room for trading and battles and stuff. Okay. Welcome, Hiroshu. Before embarking on your adventure, you must choose a partner Pokemon to accompany you on your journey. Sorry. Alpha Pokemon Arceus. What? Okay. Lizard Pokemon Charmander. Craplock. Well, we know where we're gonna pick. I swear I did. You guys saw me. I just did this. That's shiny Arceus. Yeah, look, that's the normal colors there. I'm not dreaming. It's real. One Piece! It's real! That shows literally just a bunch of pirates sailing around looking for a particular piece of bathing wear. That's what the One Piece is. It's a swimsuit. What it is. Okay, so we're gonna name this guy Chungus. Again. Probably spelled that wrong, but I don't care. Not that important. Let's see. It's 7:45 right now. In the evening. For those that you don't know, this is a face clock. You notice how I don't have numbers? That's normal, because some of them don't. You don't really need it. Noon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Noon. Noon or midnight. Either one. It's the same. Everywhere. Around the world. Always. The one thing in the world that people have decided that's going to be how we tell time. Now you know. Not trying to be rude, but I've met young people who didn't know what a face clock was or how to read it. And that is definitely a indictment on our American education system. But I don't know. Maybe they just never seen a clock. Like, for real. I get it. People have digital clocks. They have cell phones. So that's not entirely new technology. But there's been very few places I've been that I didn't see a face clock. You know? So, I don't know. What was also weird is the other day I spot an error on a wristwatch. It had Roman numerals placed on the... Those were numbers before we made numbers into what they look like now. It's just how it worked. But they made an error. So it had 1, 2, 3 normal standard format. And then it had 4 with 4 lines going straight down. And 4 in Roman numerals is IV. You know? Here. Piece of paper. Old school. Because I'm old school. This is ramen noodles. The way it's supposed to be. It will probably be flipped because they're on a camera, and that's how cameras work. But there you go. Damn, I'm good. Anyways, that's the way that the 4 should look like in Roman numeral, and that watch didn't have it, and it was in gold. And they were gonna charge like $300 for this dang watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna charge me a lot for a watch, for this watch, you need to have your shit right, bro. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so what this does is it pops out your Pokemon. It's always the first one, so it doesn't really matter. Start with, you always get 10 Pokeballs from the beginning. You get your Pokénav, you get your running boots, no matter what. There's the 10 Pokeballs, yada yada yada. He just refreshed me. Chungus is steadily keeping up with you. Of course, I mean, you can fucking fly and stuff, dude. Just hot in here. Welcome. My head's in the way, sorry. How may I serve you? Okay, so we got immediately, we have great balls available to us, like now. And super potions. So. Cool. Let's do that. I'm gonna get 10 of these bitches. Lord knows I'm gonna run into something else. Then I will do as many of these as I can. Apparently 5 is what I can do. I started in a town with a gym, but we can't do it yet because we are under level. So, that being said, usually you can get a charcoal from the herb shop guy. I think the herb shop guy. It could have been his neighbor. Blah blah blah. Yeah, he just gave me that. Might have been this dude. Hi, guy. My wife is warming an egg in the hot springs. This is what she told me. You left 2 Pokemon with the daycare and they discovered that egg. Cool. I said Zagoon. Hi, little lady. Ah, young one. I am also a young one, but I mimic the styles and speech of the elderly folks of this town. What do you say, young one? Would you agree to it if I were to offer to teach the move Mimic? Not right now. Later. Because I don't know what moves he's going to have. Okay, so this is the starting stats of this dude. 1. Perfect IVs is what I got. 2. He's got Seismic Toss. He uses a gravity-fed throw that causes damage matching the user's level. Then I got Cosmic Power. The user absorbs a Mystic Power to raise its defense and special. And then Gravity. Gravity is upped for 5 turns, making flight unusable and negating levitate. This motherfucker can use Flash and Fly just because he's normally allowed to in the show. That's kind of the idea. If they can do it ideally in real life, then they can do it. We'll test it out. Oh, well, he's not. Not that big a deal, bro. We'll go here. Jagged Pass is hard to walk on. It's a good place for training, though. I agree with that. Let's see what this guy's got. Pikachu! Oh, he's got the hat. He's got Ash's hat. That's cute. I'm gonna throw him to the ground. Get got, bro. I don't know how many of you guys played the ZA, but there's a side quest where you gotta mess with the kid and his Pikachu, and it's definitely a nod to Ash and this kid Rexia. You're not ready. And you gotta fight him with your own Pikachu. So keep that in mind. This kid had both a Pikachu and a Steelix. Cool. Cool story, bro. I'm just gonna keep throwing them. That's basically where we're at right now. I'm just throwing dudes. Efforts. Suck it, Ethan. You shouldn't have. Yeah, sure, why not? Better not be calling me while I'm doing stuff. They didn't code that. Dum. Okay. So most of the HMs are coded. So that makes things a little more difficult. The Nuzlock makes you have to use Earth. That's the first gym that I'm gonna have to fight. It might not be fire because Pokemon are random. So, what will it be? I don't know. What typing is he? I don't think... Oh, he's a normal type. And he gets powered by all the different plates. So, that's fine. That's doable. Easy enough. Normal types are pretty good. I know they're not... I don't think they're a fan favorite for most people. But, I mean, it gets the job done. And all these guys are getting... Yeah! So, you know... little worry to be sure. Let's do that. And you're paralyzed, dog. I kind of want to see what Pokemon there is out here. I'm curious. I'm hazarding to bet it could be white and light. So. Diddly, man. Oh, Hakamo. Oh. Hey. I recall playing with these guys. I know I had one, and I got it evolved all the way up. And I remember him being reliable. That's about all I can remember. And, messed up. That's all I can remember. I initially thought I was going to do this sort of thing and try to do it with a black and white version or black and white 2 version. However, that did not happen. Primarily because nobody's made one yet. And I'm lazy and I like making it myself. At least that I know of. Somebody might have already did that. Okay, so Chungus is getting pretty low on health. So we're gonna have to heal. It's not gonna do anything about the fact that he's paralyzed. He's almost out of moves. That could spell trouble. So we need to catch some. And we also need to heal. And being that we're out in the middle of nowhere, without really much way to get back to where we need to go, that could be hazardous. This could stop before it even had a chance to begin. So our first Pokemon is a Shellos, and that's good, because I like him. And I don't want to kill him. So don't do it, Chungus. Good job. Now I can throw a Pokeball in peace. It's also got the hotkey for the throwing the ball. And you can see the counter on there. So you can see that we're actually being legit. You know? It keeps track of the areas you're in. I don't know how well, but it does. So Shellos, we're gonna call Delhi. Why not? We're also going to heal it because we kind of do need a second Pokemon. We need a second Pokemon, and we're out in the middle of nowhere. So we gotta do the best we can to survive. We're in the throes of survival right now. But that's it. Now, the only Pokemon that we get that is going to have perfect IVs is the starter. That's it. All of our other Pokemon are just whatever we catch. So you're not gonna have and it's only IV, it's not EV. So you know what I'm saying. It's perfectly bred out of the egg or whatever. So it should be okay. Now, we got our water type. It's gonna eventually be water ground. And it does have water and ground type. So that's good. We have a little bit of coverage if we need to. Your Pokemon is staring spellbound at the night sky. I mean, that's not night yet. Damn, you can't go there without fighting your rival, huh? Diddly. Okay. Maulville might be the better option. There's a lot of battling in between here and Fall Harbor? I think it's Fall Harbor. My memory ain't as good as it used to. My bad, y'all. Dynamo. That's not bad. Doesn't have levitate, though. It might. And Shelly is dead. Bye. Son of a monkey, uncle. That's not good. He only has 6 seismic process left. We might have to do a restart before we even get very far. That's no bueno, man. That sucks, because I got... This is like optimal. Get to start with Arceus, man. Never used this dude. I've seen him, but that's about it. Usually when I get legendary Pokemon, I just put them in the box to never be found again. Yeah, see, it automatically takes the Pokemon out of your party too, but they'll just throw it in the box. There it is. Box. See? Now you can't even pick it back up. I mean, you can. What to do with it? Oh, it's still in there. Well, I don't want it in there. I was oh, that's just what. Never mind, that's why. My bad. It died. What the heck, man? Can't even find an ether or nothing either. My dude's all paralyzed. He doesn't have another fighting type or attacking move. Might be Jover, guys. This might be Jover. That's not good. Not good at all. We'll play Pokemon until 9, and then we'll take a break, and then we will play GeoGuessr. for the remainder of the evening. Also, last night when or not last night, it would have been. Also, I have no more moves. This is not good. This is not good. I am out of attacks. I am left with this. The only thing I can do is run out of moves and struggle and hope I beat this thing. And if I do, it's going to be injured. Which I got potions. But it's gonna be we're in a rough place right now. This is why I said that legendaries can be put on here, you know. This is the risk. Gotta stay true to my word. Guess I'll use gravity until I can't use it no more. There's only 5 moves of it, so that should be easy enough. Harder part's going to be that part's going to be that you can only raise your moves too much. You can only raise it to a certain degree. Yeah. So it might not count. It still goes down, so yeah, that sucks. It was the start location that did it. I could have went to the Pokemon Center after that first battle, but the problem is there's no guarantee that it's not gonna happen. You know? Could have flew back. I forgot. Didn't think about it. Well, 07 there, Arceus. We lost before we even began. I could heal him, but at this point, we'll just re-roll. We'll just re-roll. Damn it. You got nothing left. And it knew it. Oh my god, all the time and years of academy training wasted. By the way, yeah, that was always true. I don't hide it. People who have been seeing me on screen for a while now. Sometimes I'm lazy and I don't put the... I get dressed, but that's about it. I know some people have the same look up every time, and I'm not that guy. It's not that kind of ordeal. We're gonna do the same thing we did last time. Hopefully we just hit better luck. IR2. What? No. Oh. Yes, we're now high R2. And I'll try to be as clever as I can be with the next ones. Next, randomizer on. We're gonna randomize it. Random. Yes. Items, yes. Random. Nuzlock. Use clause on. Nicknames on. Normal level cap. Multiplier. Player IVs perfect. Again, this is only on the harder Pokemon. It doesn't apply to all of them. Okay. Hopefully I did that right. Welcome, High R2. This is a reroll. So we got Ursaluna. That's another legendary. Squirtle. Or Gossipler. Isn't Gossipler the other one too? This randomizer may be bugged. Oh, it's not a legendary. Oh, I thought that was something else. So, start with Ursaluna, which is the Hisuian Ursaring. I could start with Gossipler, which I don't even remember enough to know the name, or Squirtle. We'll go with Ursaluna, I guess, just because he's cool looking. That's my only justification. Yes. Call him Bear. Good Bear. It is now 8:14. So, adjust things accordingly. 8:15-ish. Close enough. Okay, so we're in Dewford Island. Dewford Town, whatever. The bear didn't come out. They might not have made that sprite. They didn't do it for all of them. I did remember that. But let's see. Let's see what the stats are. We can see the ability. He's doing okay. Got a high special attack, which I don't think he's a special attacker. I remember, which I don't, but that's okay. He's got Leer, he's got Lick, got Headlong Rush, and Fury Swipes. So he's got multiple attacking moves. So we won't have the same problem as we did last time. Again, we are in a town with a gym, so we don't have to go very far. I am curious, though, if fishing will consider... Fishing in the area that you catch a Pokemon, consider it is the same. As the same encounter as a circle. We'll figure that out. Z moves are on here. Okay. I did not remember it. So... Okay. There it is. is not a marked on this island. So, we'll have to use the 10 Pokeballs we have. I don't remember the typing for Mr. Ursaring here. I think it was... Rude. I also forgot this guy was up here. Okay. I have that every time. That's rude. Stop it. You stop it. Stop it. Okay. Good job there, Bear. You deserve a long rest. Anyhow, that's all my commentary there. Oh, brother. Let's surf until we find a Pokemon to capture. Alright, what are you doing out here, man? Shouldn't be in the ocean. Oh, yeah. Shit. I guess I gotta do this and hope he doesn't kill him. Or I can just throw it. It might work out better that way. Yeah. I've used Furret before. Not a bad choice. Long-bodied Pokemon. Furret has a very slim build. When under attack, it can squirm through narrow spaces and get away. In spite of its short limbs, very nimble and fleet. Yep. We'll call him Flash. Flash. Good job. Now we're gonna fish just to see if changes things. I don't expect it should. I want to see if they made the encounters same or different based on if you fish or not. It shouldn't, but I don't know. I have a normal EMZ. I don't know how to use that. So register. Yeah. Good job. There's no counter on it. So, can capture. Maybe? We'll see if the game allows me. Well, it didn't even bring up the Pokeball, so I'm saying no. It won't let you if you've already caught a Pokemon in this exact same spot. I like that. I like that. I like that that's a thing. It holds you to it. So now we know. Now we know. Oh, brother. Sorry about that. been a rough couple of lifetimes. You know, when I was young, I was poor and young. But now, after many hard years of work, I am no longer young. Something to keep in mind. Sure, I'll risk it. I'll risk it for the biscuit. This is a new encounter. Okay, we have to capture it. Them's the rules. I didn't make them. He's also got armor down, so he can take a hit. Ideally. We used minor, mini-ore. I've used it before. I do recall that. I don't recall much beyond that. I don't remember. He's got the flying type, which is cool. Makes him, you know, not have to deal with the whole ground type problem. Or grass type, for that matter. I think it will work like that. I don't remember. This is gonna be pain to capture Rainy. And he keeps buffing himself up. Maybe I can do another lick. Yep. Didn't paralyze him though. No critical. Okay, cool. Damn. Those dudes make me use all my Pokeballs. Fuck you, Buster Brown. Get in the ball. Thank you. Originally making its home in the ozone layer, it hurtles to the ground when the shell encased on its body grows too heavy. It was born from mutated nanoparticles. Okay. That's kind of a lot to ingest. Let's go with Blue. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy. Okay. I know there's an item down here. Psychium Z. Well, I got some Pokemon here now. Got Blue, I got Flash, I got Bear. So, got one from Follow. That's not gonna do it. I don't remember how to make this. Okay. And then we got our Pokemon here, but we want to give the corresponding crystal to Incineroar's thing. And then we got the normal guy we move. Give this to Flash. Let's use the normal type. The rest are just got to wait. There's not a whole lot you can do. Like I said, this does give you the ability to do the HMs, and just sometimes it doesn't work like you want it. And obviously they messed up the coding on that rock climb thing. Wait a minute, that's not rock climb. That's why it didn't work. You have to have the bike. They didn't have rock climb back in this game. They didn't make it yet. It was Diamond and Pearl that came up. Because they got rid of the acro bike, but they still wanted to keep the stuff. But we're gonna have to do a little training here to get our people up to snuff, though. Got this first gym. We don't know what type it's going to be. We don't know what Pokemon they're going to have. What item does he have? I didn't give them the normal... Oh no. 8. Thought I had it on him. Item, give. Golly, man. Now we're going to switch these guys around. Because Bear is at level 10, while these two are still in single digits. Yo. There he is. Pokemon is happily gazing at the beautiful starry sky. Good for you, man. Do you like my dog? Oh no! Now you've got the dog. That's cool though, for real. That's pretty bee's knees. Let's go with blue. We'll let Minor fight Rockruff. A rock versus rock type battle, you know. You're gonna get them shields up. Gonna get them shields up, and you're gonna smack this dude. And since they're both rock types, you know, it's gonna be a rocky kind of battle. A lot of back and forth, you know, and especially when they're low level and the only thing they can do is tackle. Now I can make blue use fence curl. But all you can do on that. That's it. We're letting this dog hunt. I wonder if they did. Surely they made Minor what you call it? They made him a sprite. That's it's like a floating head, but essentially. They might not. We'll see. If they didn't, that's cool. But, good job, Blue. You're leveling up. You're getting there, man. Look at this Mischief. This dude literally does have dogs. Do you like this dude's dogs? I was trying to be funny, but this guy actually had dogs. Motherfucker. Come on, hit this thing. Hit this guy! I mean, you did. So I can't be mad that you didn't do it more, but... hit him more. Get this guy. Gonna let him keep treating you like that? He's just a little guy. You're a big bear. That ain't right. Bagon, the dragon. It's a dragon. Keep this dude out, just in case. You should only have headbutt. What I know. Fight would make sense too. That's about it. That's what I get for using a move that I don't not familiar with. Got Ember? Man alive. That could have been dangerous. Fishing is great, but so is battling. If you don't mind, can we meet again? Sure. I don't know why that popped in my head. It just did. I only have one Pokeball. And I don't know if it's going to allow us to, after another. But, Mr. Briny should be here. He is not. He is annoyed. So maybe one of these guys will give me something. Okay, this is the plan. What are you doing out here? Yeah, how the... No. Yeah, there you go. I remembered now. I haven't seen that in like ages. Ancient. That stuff's ancient, man. I remember playing I had Sun and on Ultra Sun. And I liked it. They were alright. I mean, it a lot of people didn't like the changes that it underwent, which I understand. It's valid, you know. Not everybody's gonna like that. Things change. That is the curse. Things do change, unfortunately. But it's what we do when those changes. Those changes, they're gonna occur whether we want to do it. That's all the Pokeball we have. So I guess we don't get to catch nothing right here. That sucks, but what are you gonna do? Fuck you, guy. I'm just going about my business, okay? Well, why don't you do the same? At my lead. Well, here we are again. I have a rock type and a ground type. Pretty sure it's a dark ground type. And this is a flying rock type. Even without having the weakness, it's still a lot. It's still going to do a lot to him. Unfortunately, he's just he's in that situation, you know. I can swap. We'll put Bear in there and let him have a go, so we don't lose both our Pokemon there. Yeah, I expected that was going to be the case. Jeez. Hopefully this dude doesn't got another fighting type. Both of my Pokemon are rough right now. Learn roll out. Doing our best. That's rough. I don't like that. This is too close. This is too close for comfort. Come on, island. Give me an item. Nope. No item. No item there. Double battle there. Have to avoid battles right now. This is scary right now. We're not doing great. Could have had a Nidoran. Man, why does life have to be like that, huh? Rough. Of course, I'm going to have to go back down to where at some point. Almost ran right into her. Oh my god! And I don't have any Pokeballs. Son of a bitch. A shiny Muna. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Roll out. Autobots roll out. So lame, man. Jeez. Cheese and crackers. I don't think you can randomize if you start from lower. Oh. Here's the regular one. We could have shiny claws if we had Pokeball or Great Ball or literally any of the balls, but we had nothing. That was rough, bro. Either champ in the making, or whatever he says. Some kind of condescending crap. Hi. Bye. My miner. I was like, why didn't he pop up? Okay. He made it. He made it this far. I do like that I got the blue one. Kind of a personal preference, but you know, I like blue. Blue's solid. Couldn't tell if it was forming, but let's get some Pokeballs. Thanks. Get some potions. Great balls. We're a little more prepared for whatever's to come. That's cool. I like Fencer. That's a solid choice. I'm gonna use roll out because I might kill it by accident. Rock type, dog. That's gonna do nothing to you. Gonna do nothing for you. Oh yeah, guy that had that died, so that sucked. Hold on to the better balls for later. Though we might need it sooner than I expect. We'll see. But if it looks like it's gonna be too much of a hassle, I'll switch. I'll switch to the other one. Just like that, you know? Just wanted to show that you can do that. One more. Do one more. Now I'll throw the Premier Ball. If the Premier Ball doesn't do it, that's free. Sure didn't. This should work. Sometimes you just feel like that, you know? Son of a bitch! Why'd you do that? Exactly like that. Okay. Their pincers are so strong enough to shatter thick logs, because they dislike cold. Pincer burrow and sleep under the ground on chilly nights. I don't feel like those two things like go together though. Well, let's call it Will. Now, let's heal. Try to preserve what we have. had bad luck doing this. Anyhow, let's go. Let's go, lady. Put her up. That should be fine. Surely it doesn't have any water. I think they get like water gun and bubble. If I remember right. At some point they learn waterfalls. You gotta be careful with that. Copy up. I'm running into anything like that. Would have been nice, but I didn't. Yet. What you see is what I got. Suppose it could have been a stronger start if I would have started with the one of the other two, but I think that's fair. Atarianite. No. Not doing that. Motherfucker. Could have had this dude. I could have had him. I like Pincer, don't get me wrong. But, you know, I like my Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Hitmontop. I like those guys. It's been a long time since I had a Hitmontop, let me tell you. I do remember doing it though. I get it, people they may lean one way or the other on that hill, but Hitmontop can be quite formidable, and if you're you know what you're doing. I'm just saying, you can get some pretty cool strats with that dude. I'm not overall, I'm not displeased by what I've got so far. So, I'm not gonna complain too much. But, I do think that, it's been pretty cool. Pokemon. You gotta fight this guy. And for what I remember, he hits pretty hard. Even at the lower levels, so... we will, let's keep pinching this dude, I guess. Pickle? Why would you do that? You're in the middle of a fight. Why are you tickling him? Does Will have the will to fight? I don't know. Let's keep trying. Yeah, I knew you had water gun. Frick it. Bear, let's see what you got. It didn't do horribly. It didn't do as bad as I thought it was going to. Getting a lot of 2s. Low rolls, man. Why are you giving me low rolls today? Critical. Usually it stopped at critical, but because it was critical the first hit, it endured. What's that? Lick it. You've been licked. Ding. Payback. Let's see, clear. Fine. Or if I, with the drip loom, so if I use lick, that should, do it. Yep, that's what I thought. And it's a good shot. Bears being a bear. That's for sure. I would have been mad if that aftermath knocked him out though. But like I might have ended it right there. Hooray. We got some furries. Got some burries. We don't really need them right this second. We can heal our own without the berries, but you know. Now that blue is the same level as bear, I want to put Will up front. Look at this dude. What do you look for? Let's... You don't really need to do that. Go Bart, just so you get the free item. Eviolite, huh? Okay. You know, technically this is a new location. And so is this. So I'm going up here. I'm going to see what we encounter. That's not bad. But maybe. Yep. That could be way worse. And I killed it. I didn't think that was going to happen. Boo! Boo on you. God damn it. So she's not up here yet. So, I don't have to worry about her. I don't know if they show up. We'll see. We'll go down all the way down to here. We'll talk to the professor. Hooray! Now I got his number. Okay. Hey. I'm trying to talk to you, man. Like, what the heck? Let's see if she's up here. What's this? Where is she? May went out to Route 103 just a little while ago. Yeah. Don't you see it? It's pretty big. Yeah, your some reason your home is still here. Like you might start somewhere else, but yeah. The Nintendo GameCube. There's a note attached to it. Eggering withdrawn. Said something. P-A-D-I-D-E-A. Master Ball. X99 ... What was trying to tell me? Maybe they're codes of some sort. I know it. Okay, going. B. Okay. Homebee, and it's a male, so it can't evolve, so that's kind of lame. I don't want to kill it, but I might. Them's the brakes. Whoops. Guess I don't get to have that one. I don't have to worry about that now. Oh me, oh my. Oh darn the luck. Shoot. Catch him. Please don't have anything too crazy. I'm just a man! I have a fucking Dragonair. Oh, it's low level, but still, it's a dragon. I'm just saying, like, you know, you gotta be able to read that room a little. I know Bertini is a little bit light, but Dragonair is not. It is not something to ignore. Oh. Well, you got lucky there. You got lucky there. I'm don't expect that to continue to be the case. I am, however, going to save it because it's 9. I promised that I would do this, so always be a man.